Hello and welcome back to the letter. And after thinking for some time, I'll also just try and catch my breath. I think it's best if I defend myself and see how that goes.
I am very happy, Luke. Because for once in a very long time, we are doing what I want.
Oh, okay. That actually increases the relationship. Okay, good.
I'm ecstatic. Understood? And this would be perfect if you stop acting like a child who needs their nappy changed. We will be leaving after lunch for the Ermengarde Mansion. You are going to park your rear in the car and keep mum. And you are going to behave during the tour.
Needless to say, Luke looks a bit shocked at me at my little outburst. He opened and closed his mouth a few times, struggling to reply before he crosses his arms to look like, well, a moping child.
Any more rules for this little excursion of yours, Your Highness?
Clearly, the relationship's not going well.
No wine.
No wine? Unacceptable! I am already not allowed to the tasting, and you would deprive me of that simple pleasure?
If I see you take one sip today, I will put the stocks under lock and key. Do you understand me?
Don't forget the bottles he keeps in his dresser.
Whose side are you on?
How many times in one day can you ask that?
As many times as I need you, traitor.
Odd, though, that he's acting like that, and yet his relationship went up. Okay, whatever. So to the right. Can I speak? The ride to the mansion is quiet, with Luke having stared out the window the entire way, not paying attention to anything around him. Meanwhile, I'm conflicted. I don't know if I should apologize for changing his plans like that. But by the time we arrive at the mansion, I see his eyes light up in genuine interest. Apologizing is the last thing on my mind. Oh, we skipped all of that and we go straight to here where things were left off with them. The affair with the Ermengarde Mansion is entirely an interesting experience. The place had been renovated, restored by the owners to what they call to be acceptable standards. The mansion itself looks like something befitting a fairy tale or a period piece. It is tastefully decorated, and with a little bit of love and attention, I'm sure it could be a place Luke and I could call home. The number of other prospective buyers that have come from the powerful and wealthy Luxembourg certainly did not disappoint, marking this city as a prime property. The Lees. Music sounds creepy for some reason. Okay, these are amongst the group who went with the Rose Woman. I saw a few other notable faces, though I did not really feel like mingling. Unfortunately for every one of them, the Wrights are interested in buying. Oh, there we go. Oh, and now we see Isabella's character. Okay. What's been bugging my mind, however, is that Isabelle. What's her problem? I still don't quite understand what is happening. One moment she is scrambling to give us the paperwork to file the sale. Then she is panicking over some sort of prank letter or another.
Dear me, is Isabelle alright?
It is apparent with the way she's shaken by the pallor of her skin. Something has really shaken her up.
Isabella, do you need me to call that ambulance?
Oh, so everything's replaying from before now. Just from her perspective this time. I'm worried, but it will be the best if she is attended to by someone more familiar to her, like her partner. But even then, the girl refuses Rose's offered drink and looks like she's about to make a run for it.
No, I'm just feeling a bit out of it. Excuse me, I'll be back. I just need to catch my breath.
And she does so, just as I predicted, and her partner follows like a concerned mother. There's an awkward air among us as we are left in the wake of whatever that was. Others murmur and gossip with each other. Speaking of the poor, fuck you guys. Why is the rich so high and mighty? I don't understand. Daft girl and telling the tale to whoever was not an audience to act in the first place. It doesn't take too long for the women in Rose to return and pull us aside into study for what I rightfully assume his damage control. Okay. Wait a second. This room looks awfully familiar to the opening cutscene. Oh, I'm gonna assume we're gonna come back here later, but it's Luke. Rose invites Marnie into, hoping to apologize to her as well. But the woman refuses, saying she's not one of her clients anyway. That leaves myself, Rose, and Luke, last, all too eager to make himself comfortable in a study he's no doubt already claimed as his own.
I can't apologize enough about what just happened. Please forgive Isabella. She's been under a lot of pressure lately. She's young, and all those rumors about this being haunted just got to her head. And it must be this terrible heat, too. Not a drop of rain for days now.
Are you sure it is wise to just let her go like that?
I really have no idea what to think of Hannah, because I'm like, she seemed like the type of rich person, but at the same time, at least she cares. And hold on a second. Yeah, we're gonna stay out there now, because I know it's gonna happen. I'm gonna want to come back in and out, and I'm gonna have to keep doing the video, and I'm gonna forget to edit out like every other video whenever this occurs. So, anyways,
Where is the poor dear?
nope.
She might get hurt.
She's more likely to hurt somebody else, given what just happened.
I told her to sit down and take a break. Already rang someone to pick her up, too.
Oh, okay.
That might be for the best, dear. But please, we're here to talk about the mansion, yes? Why, I absolutely adore it. Don't you, Luke? Some of the rooms will certainly have to be repurposed. We want to change the appliances and have Marianne lead on the decor, but the whole thing is just lovely.
I guess. It's certainly a lot roomier than our penthouse.
Exactly. Lots of space for guests, parties, a lot of room for little ones to run around too.
Let's not discuss that right now, Buttercup. Anyway, I do think it would be a shame to let this mansion slip past us.
But you haven't even finished touring the house.
Well, we like what we've seen.
I am making her job easier for her, am I not? No need for loans or long price negotiations. You can just sign a contract and close the deal. Really, you'd think the woman will be more happy about any easy sale. I know how these estate agents worked, how long they had to wait, and how much they had to spend even just a single sale. Why, she would be jumping for joy by now. I'm sure the commission on this mansion is nothing to sneeze at, even if she has to split it with the Isabel girl.
Do you think we could have horses here?
Yes, those do sound nice, love.
Well, Isabel did bring up horses before.
Anyway, if anyone else is interested in buying this property, I assure you that I'm able and willing to give a better offer.
A vineyard would be nice. Or maybe
And we do reward our people quite generously, Rose. So if I were you, I would start on that paperwork.
helicopter pad.
Jesus Christ. I pause. There's a small moment of complete silence where Rose and I just stare incredulously at Luke. It is unspoken understanding, a rule between the two of us that we have to put on an act. With our social standing, where image matters, it is also important to avoid making enemies. To follow this rule is an easy feat for me. From youth, I have been the well-trained social butterfly, gracious and grateful. Luke, on the other hand...
Wait, what, Luke? No, what?
It's like a child.
Whatever would we need a helipad for?
Well, he likes to play the fool sometimes, even if he's anything but. As he throws me a weary smile, I shake my head and beckon Rose over. This is to be our home, and there is nothing she or anyone else can do to change my mind. This is a place that speaks of power and importance, and at the same time of safety and comfort. Perhaps we could even have our family here. There is definitely no better gift than this for our special date. Why, everything here is absolutely wonderful. Fuck. Well, except for that ugly painting in the study. That was not any ordinary painting, girl. Looks like a bad fake of an Edvon Munch painting.
Here's the deal. I'm willing to pay 10% higher than your listing price. If anyone tries to outbid us, just add another 5%. I doubt anyone can, of course. Or, you know what? Just add 15% to the listing price, and we can sign all the paperwork now.
I guess, if that's what you want. That won't be any trouble. I don't have all the papers now. Didn't think this would be a quick sell. I'll have copies sent to you so you can look over them. And if you'd still like to finish the rest of the tour with Isabella's group, you're more than welcome to.
I mean, Isabella's not even with them anymore.
No, I think we're good here. We'd appreciate a private tour of the place a lot more, I think.
All right. Should I let Marianne in, then?
Marianne? Oh right, she's been waiting outside the study this whole time, hasn't she? I'll need to have a little chat with her to move this little mansion project forward.
Please do.
There's a look of apprehension when the other woman enters the study. I wonder if there's something that occurred with her just now then. Yet, like a professional, I see the moment when she steels herself and masks her worries. Admirable.
We have this project then?
Of course. Will you be needing anything from us?
Having the floor plans would be a great start, just so that I can look at them beforehand. And if you could tell me when you're available for a meeting so that I can include it in my calendar?
Oh, is a meeting really all that necessary, Marianne? I guess we can send Johans to help you out.
Johans? What?
You two can start by getting rid of this ugly painting.
No, I think it's best if you leave it. Art falls upon the room at my
What
request.
painting?
And lo and behold, the painting's gone. It's already started with her. In its place, a mirror stands, which leaves me to look at my own confused expression.
Odd. Well, no matter. Back to the topic at hand.
Oh, just quickly
Marianne,
back to
dear,
normality.
You're
Okay.
simply far too busy to meet up.
Question the need for a meeting. No, let's free up my schedule.
But I guess we can free up a day to meet with you.
Okay, yeah, that makes our relationship better. Okay, always check with her. God, I really need to make Rebecca's relationship better. I'm worried about that. I never got a chance to increase it there, so yeah. Just trying to review everything right now.
I don't really need another Maudlin Monday reading about Maury anyway. The book club can function without me for one day. What time shall we be seeing each other? How does lunch sound?
Besides, my house has a higher priority over the book club. Why, we could hold the next meeting in this place. Surely the beauty and grandeur of it will inspire spirited and lovely debates about whether modern-day writers could match up to the classics. I might as well clear up the rest of my week to handle whatever affairs this mansion requires of me. Any social activity can be put off until the Ermengarde, or rather the Right Mansion's great debut. I'll have my fill of great parties and gatherings, especially when I organize them
That
myself.
sounds good. Although, with a project of this scope, we might need most of the day to tackle your concerns. A more thorough inspection of the place is also preferable.
Breakfast then. It's a date.
It's really not.
Not in that sort of date, but okay.
All right. Monday. 10 o'clock sharp. We'll see you then.
Actually, Marianne suggested that we meet at 9, but who is even awake at that unholy hour? I was lucky enough to wake up this morning before Luke went all the way to the Cardiff. Say our goodbyes, shake hands, and make it clear without outright saying it that we now own this house. By the time we left the mansion on the ground, sunset is almost upon us.
So, you really want to buy this place then?
I would suggest not to, but yeah.
That's a bit of a big impulse buy, even coming from you. Not that I'm complaining.
I don't like the way he looks. He looks very untrustworthy. Especially if we remember the way the opening was, I'm like, something's gotta snap in him, and it's not gonna be good. I feel elation when I hear those words from him. It's not every day one is able to please someone like Luke. He gives away false flattery to sway those who starve for his attention and approval. But in the privacy of closed doors, he would often express his grievance. He neither censored himself in front of me, nor spared me from his criticism.
You have been saying the penthouse was getting a bit too small for you. Happy anniversary!
Oh. That time of the year already?
He forgot about last year too. I understand that he's a busy man, but...
Is that why you want to buy it?
Yes. You don't like it?
I do. But I remember you used to talk about how you wanted to live next to the beach.
Botany Bay, Kent. I remember the sea. Water that stretched on for miles and miles as far as the eye can see. As a kid, I loved our beach trips, swimming all day as much as I could. I was a well-behaved child, and the only time I was ever truly difficult was when I refused to get out of the waters, even when my fingers had gone all wrinkly. And when they managed to pull me out of the water, there was always sandcastles. Oh, that's actually me right now. That's actually happening in real life. Ambulances or something's going off in the back. I'm like, wow, this is really good sound effects they put in the game. No, that's real life. Whoops. Gosh. It's so confusing that I can't tell the difference between the game and what's occurring in real life right now. I'm like, that sounds really good. It's really creepy. Oh wait, that's actually real life. Never mind. So the day before we married, I told Luke that I wanted a house on a beach and a dog. And a kid or two. None of those came true 7 years later.
That was a childish dream. Living next to the beach is so impractical if you really think about it.
I don't know. It's not a bad thought to see you in a bathing suit every day.
Maybe another time, love. We still have forever, don't we?
He says nothing, only grabbing my hand, holding it tight as we spend the rest of the ride home in silence. I miss the sea. Well, you should have bought whatever that house was, because you're gonna have fun with the ghost following you everywhere, Hannah. Second, hovering over the low at 3 in the morning, the picture I paint right now is hardly glamorous. The painting's gotta change into the ghost. Horrible fishy taste is left in my mouth as I throw up what I had for dinner. I hate the citrid stench that fills the lavator. Burning sensation at the back of my throat is of no help whatsoever. I can feel another wave of nausea coming up on me when the door opens.
Hannah, what are you doing so early out of bed?
I'm fine, love. I must have just eaten something bad.
That's all I meant to say before vomiting again into the porcelain throne. Lovely.
Just go back to bed, Luke. I'm going to clean up here.
If you still look at him, I don't want him to see me like this. Last time I've had a horrible morning retching into a toilet was during my college years, being the life of the party. Thoughtless and shameless, I'd thrown away months to feverish merriment and pointless hookups. I didn't even retain any of the connections I had made from that time. Sure, they still know of me, and I still know of them, and we still do business from time to time. But I've lost touch with anyone who I didn't see on a daily basis. I hardly had any friends I had when I was still Hannah Evans, teachers, fellow university students, drinking buddies, and old conquest like Jack.
No, don't touch me, sweetie. It's disgusting. I'm disgusting.
Luke sits down next to me on the toilet floor to hold my hair, even as I cough up more fish. Yeah, without the relationship I thought was going to be bad. At least he does definitely show that he cares about her. He wipes the vomit from the corner of my mouth and just stares.
Do I need to fire someone? I don't feel sick.
Just feeling a bit under the weather, dear. It's been unbearably hot as of late, hasn't it? I do wish it would rain.
Are you sure it wasn't those sweets? I told you not to eat those sweets.
Maybe. Well, don't laugh.
Well, I can't help if you make that sort of face.
He starts chuckling, and soon enough, he's in a fit of laughter. Well, they're both laughing. This scene happening next to a loo filled with sick just makes the whole thing bizarre, and it really makes me start giggling as well. Try to stifle it though, as I smack him on the shoulder.
I'm not making a face, Luke. Stop laughing. Shut up.
When he would not stop laughing, I let myself go as laughter bubbles from my own throat. I forget whatever ill feeling plagued me. We were just husband and wife, laughing together at a funny face, little things in life. I let myself go because I know that these moments will not last forever. But if I just know the terrible things that are to come for us, I will have wished with everything I have when the laughter stayed. And now it's October 26th. Okay.
Hiya! Come on now!
The heck? What? This is bustling with movers. Oh, okay, so they're moving in now. So that's 21st. Where's the new one? Wait, Luxembourg and I think this is movie night. Think. And it says October 26th? Damn, that's a huge leap all of a sudden. Okay. Place is bustling with movers carrying furnitures here and there, along with several trucks of personal belongings taken from our penthouse. Luke watches them like a hawk, making sure nothing is handled carelessly or gets stolen.
Careful now! I know your pictures are framed by cheap plastic, but those are framed by African blackwood and are one-of-a-kind commissioned paintings. Each one is easily worth a lifetime of what you lot make.
Luke, do the dishwashers go into the kitchen or the butler's pantry?
Country buttercup. Careful,
Okay.
that's No, you there, put that down. You do not manhandle a Napoleon Abueva.
Okay. I can see the expiration, and I just send the foreman an apologetic glance. Even Johannes rolls his eyes as he goes by, considering Luke is always like this during a project. Johannes and I gotten used to it. Poor Marianne, on the other hand, looks a bit stressed at seeing the gigantic mess before quickly going back to work. I think this has to be perfect, exactly the way he wants it. One little thing out of place, one little thing that didn't fit the image he clearly constructed in his head, and Luke gets bent out of shape.
Sweetie, why don't we go and sort your suits upstairs? Let your Hans and Marianne and the foreman deal with the rest of the work.
We have this, Mrs. Wright.
Yes, please do go before a blood vessel bursts. Bloodstains are so troublesome to clean.
Taking him by hand, I lead him upstairs into our bedroom. This place has been arranged first so that we can get some rest, no matter what state the rest of the mansion is in. I'm definitely glad I could just lie down on a soft, comfy bed after what has been a busy morning. Watching Luke act like his life depended on getting his move done is tiring all on its own. To think I have a whole day of this ahead of me. I feel bad. I feel the bed deep beside me as Luke sits down with a sigh.
Well, I can't wait for this to be over.
I don't know. It's fun seeing you all fired up. Here at home and not at work, you know.
You know I can't always be home, Hannah. I have a company to run, unless you've forgotten.
I haven't forgotten. You're the one who insists on being there to make sure each and every little thing is under control. I just really miss you sometimes, and I wish you were at home more often. Why, if you're not careful, I might go a bit loopy and I'll start bringing cats home. And soon enough, one day you'll find yourself going home to a farm just filled with felines that follow you everywhere.
Oh, don't bluff. The things would shred up your precious furniture. Besides, you don't even like cats.
True. Dogs are infinitely superior, of course.
But what
Okay.
about the wet dog smell? The mess? I'm not cleaning up after a mutt, no matter how cute. If you think about it, a cat would be better.
Well, they both have their own ups and downs. Not always that we can just lie down and talk about these sorts of things. Just joke around as we're teenagers again. It's a very low problem in the way of responsibilities and roles. To hear his genuine, honest to goodness laughter is a rarity. This is just the second time as of late. As I could only see it as signs of good things to come.
All good points. I guess we could just have kids. That is, if you prefer dealing with soiled nappies and sick as opposed to dead birds, mice, and litter boxes. I've already told Marianne about turning the second bedroom into a children's room.
I guess sometimes I don't know when I'm crossing the line. I didn't say that I'm a good comedian, did I?
Not this again.
What? I wasn't being serious.
It's not something you take the piss out of. Having a kid is a big responsibility, Hannah. We've talked about this, haven't we? I'm not ready to be a parent. I'd probably end up killing the little brat by the week's end.
You'll be. I think. Wait, what? 26? We can keep on a bit. I'm just trying to make sure I can get as much in with the video. As much again. I think you'll be a great father. I think that would be best.
Ellie likes you well enough.
Yeah, that works. Oh, did I click? Nope, I did not. Mention of our little goddaughter places a confident look on his face. Sometimes it's cute when he denies having a soft spot for the little girl. But then sometimes it's sad, and it makes me wonder, what happened to make him think so poorly of himself in this regard?
Yes, well, it's Kylie. The tyke likes everybody and, on the off chance she doesn't, likes them well enough as long as they buy her sweets. And sure, that kid is great, but if I get tired of her, I can ship her back to her father at the end of the day. Having kids of our own will be a whole different monster entirely.
I have never heard him talk about his father in anything but a business context. I recall Damien Wright kept hearing about him from my own father, even before I met Luke. The business world would praised him for running a tight ship, all until one mistake led to a great loss for the Enterprise. It was then that news of Luke Wright, prodigy, son and successor to the old man, started to show up, and he aided in its recovery, growth up till the Great Recession? I'm getting a bit off track. Regardless, I've never heard him talk about his father like one would talk about family.
I think you'll be a great father.
There's a smile, no matter how half-hearted it may be. I do really think that. He might not be a good, honest man, a part of me knows that, though I try to silence it. I know Luke well enough that he will be a better father than either Damien Wright or Henry Evans. I love my father, but he never had the time.
If it is any consolation, I think you'd be a decent mother.
On the other hand, I have never heard of his mother. Silent Cell's both comfortable and uncomfortable. There's familiarity in each other's company, despite the awkwardness that had transpired. Defense and masked down about anybody else looking, we are both together alone in this quiet. That does not sound good. But a crash from downstairs startles us both out of reverie. Luke lets out a heavy sigh before coming up to his feet and straightening his jacket.
I'll have to attend to that then.
Be good, darling. And watch out for your blood pressure.
Gives me a kiss on the cheek before leaving, while I lay there in a daze. Alone, as per usual. I really should be used to it by now. I feel the minutes tick by with me just lying there, feeling miserable and full of self-pity. I have rolled over to lie on my stomach at this point with my face buried into the pillows. There's a knock at the door. Grumbling at them to go away doesn't work as a voice comes from the other side.
Madam, the photographer from Luxury Living is here.
Also, I checked the journal update. Yeah, it's 26. Oh, are they going to have kids? Oh, I wonder if that will actually be a theme. Also, I think this is where I'm going to have to end it here for now. Okay, so there was an interruption that just occurred, because it's been annoying as hell to speak over as loud as I can. So if you guys enjoyed the video, go to the like or up button. If you want to see more, go to the subscribe or follow button to be notified of the next part if you're curious. Other than that, if you guys got anything to say, or say some in the comments below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Comrades.